Guys, just a little update on the 350Z header install. So these bad boys are in. That side, I don't know if you can see that side. Anyway, both wrapped both sides with header wrap. All that shit. So I just found out that bit of a fitment issue on these ones. These are the OBX headers. That right there. Let me see this. This is rubbing. Every time you turn the steering wheel, rubs and pushes on it. So so I got to take this side off. This is the driver's side off, and well, it's actually touching here. Get my hand in there. It's touching here, and it's also touching. Well, it's not touching, but I mean, once it's going to vibrate, it's going to start touching. So I've got to heat this up. I've got to take it off, heat this up, pound it in, make some clearance, and then do the same thing here. So that's wonderful. I thought I was all done, and then I went to go turn the steering wheel. I'm like, oh, well, this is, the fuck is that? And then I go down, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, I'm just in the midst of taking this off, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alrighty, so this is the driver's side header. It's taken out. There's the steering shaft right there. So yeah, this is the main part where the U-joint was rubbing for the steering column. Yeah, I just heated it up, some propane. Good old trusty hammer for the vise, and heated it up so it was a little red and started pounding away. So you can see that taking quite the dip out of it. I probably could have even gone a little less, but I thought I'd friggin' go more, might as well. Rather do too much than not enough. And then I did a little bit here too. This is where the U-joint sits, and then this is where the steering column, the shaft comes down, and it was pretty close too. I think I'm just going to leave these two spots exposed. I'm not going to wrap them in the header wrap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll finish wrapping this off, and then throw it back on and give the steering wheel a couple turns and see what happens. The thing I want to mention is these holes where the studs and bolts line up for the stock manifold don't always line up with your aftermarket manifolds. So what you can do is you can actually spin the studs out and rearrange them, because what will happen is your stud will stick through, but you won't be able to spin your bolt on because your runner's in the way. So you can spin those out and rearrange them any way you want. What I did, this is the driver's side. I actually had to take this one here and move it down at the bottom, down. Okay, sorry, to this one, because yeah, this was it was rubbing right up against there, and I wasn't able to get the bolt on. So just something to keep in mind. So driver's side header's back in. I'll show you how it looks. I turn the wheel, so you can probably see the dent there. And so when I turn the wheel, no rub. I guess you're gonna go from this side too. Right there. That's a fucking brutal angle. Anyway, wow, yeah. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, no rubbing. Hallelujah. Header related, but I did this. I took the cruise control off the stock steering wheel and mounted it onto the aftermarket hub. Get in here. So it moves freely with the steering wheel now. So I got cruise control. Yeah, all I did, there was actually a plastic bracket with a hole, or a semicircle hole where I guess something else was connected to it, and I drilled a hole through this, just roughly where I wanted it lined up, and then just put a bolt through and a nut and just tightened it so it's on there pretty good. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, now I have cruise control, working cruise control and an aftermarket wheel. That's it. Headers are back in, everything's hooked back up. Steering column isn't rubbing anymore. Got that figured out. That was a bit of a pain in the ass, but we got her done. Yeah, battery, I got the battery charging. Left the keys in it last time I was working on it. So what's next? New front bumper, stock front bumper. And I got to freshen up those headlights. I got to sand them and put a clear coat on them and clear them out because they're just starting to yellow. And that's pretty much it for now. So I'll give you an update on those things when I start that, and I'll let you know how she goes.